Hello, and yes, it's me again. Now, I went camping at the weekend and I was using the knapsack's pocket hammock, which is very large. This is the large version, not the standard. It's a very long hammock. Slept well in it, but I did find fitting my underblanket, which is only a standard size, it's the DD one, I couldn't really get it to fit properly. And what I did at the weekend was a bit of a lash up, to be honest. I attached it to one end and just went as far as it would reach. So it wasn't ideal. It worked, it was fine, but it wasn't ideal. And then when I went home and I had a thought about this, I suddenly came up with an idea that might be a simple solution. It's simple up here, but this will be the first time I've tried it, so I thought I'd bring you along and show you what I'm thinking. It might work, it might not, who knows, but let me show you what I'm thinking. Right, I hope you can see that in these light conditions. Hammock strap from the tree, carabiner in its normal position, got a lot of slack hanging down. Now, what would happen if I disconnected that and sort of hooked it in the other side, so now the slack is on the top, and I run that into the first part of the hammock and use that as an attachment point? Who knows? Let's give it a go. Well, there we go. Not exactly an elegant solution, but I have now got the underblanket halfway along the hammock, more centralised. The next question is, when I'm in it, will these be too close to my head or the others too close to my feet? I suppose there's only one way to find out, isn't there? That's actually okay. Obviously I haven't adjusted anything here because it was just a trial. But no, they're not really in the way, especially when my feet are in a sleeping bag. Won't be as bad. I might not even have to put these ones attached. It might be okay with just the ends, although it'll lose some shape. So, I don't know. I would say it's probably a success. At least it's now central and I'm in the centre of the hammock, where how it was the other night, it was very much towards one end. So if I wanted to be in the underblanket area, shall we say, I had to have either my head or my feet not right in the gathered section, but you know, more one end than I'd want to be. That's all right. I think I'll try this next time out. The other thing that I found at the weekend, it was the first time, you know, using a proper underblanket. I've never really bothered before, but since my illness, I feel the cold more now. So it was a case of a must for this winter anyway. But trying it at the weekend, I got way too hot. I underestimated the difference that this would make underneath. I mean, it feels warm under my bum now. I've only been in it 5 minutes. I was far too hot in a sleeping bag. So I think next time out, while it's still, you know, summer going into autumn, it's not particularly cold, I might try the underblanket on and just take my poncho liner to use, you know, like a blanket essentially, rather than being closed in a sleeping bag, because I did spend half the night with the sleeping bag fully unzipped flopped open and I had to take my shirt off because I was just too hot. Yeah, try it with just a blanket, I think, next time out, as long as the forecast doesn't change and it doesn't drop suddenly silly cold. But as an experiment, I think that works. What do you think? How would you get round it? I say underblankets are new to me, so this is all sort of trial and error. I have got a cheap small underblanket which works well with my small hammock, and you can get the clips to clip on the very end of the hammock where it's gathered, either end, as it should be really. But with this hammock being so long, you'd need the mother of all underblankets to cover all of it. But no, working with what I've got, I think this is an okay solution. That's one to try soon.